In the grand tapestry of human interactions, trust and respect are the threads that weave us together. Their absence, however, can fray the fabric of our relationships, sometimes irreparably. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, wisdom, and self-control, can offer us valuable guidance in identifying the individuals who may not deserve our trust and respect. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, and a significant part of that is who we choose to surround ourselves with. Let's start with gossips, those who deal in the currency of rumors and unverified information. Gossips are like termites in the woodwork of trust and respect. They gnaw away subtly, often unseen, until the entire structure is compromised. In spreading tales, particularly those of a negative nature, gossips destabilize the community's trust and respect. They create divisions, foster misunderstandings, and can even lead to conflict. Stoicism advises against engaging in this destructive behavior, reminding us that virtue is the sole good. Virtue, in this context, is defined as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Gossips, with their propensity for spreading rumors, reflect none of these qualities. They display a lack of wisdom in understanding the harmful consequences of their words, a lack of courage in hiding behind whispers, a lack of justice in spreading potentially false information, and a lack of temperance in their inability to restrain their tongues. Now, let's move to the second type, the narcissists. It is important to note that narcissism is not just about self-love or self-confidence. It is a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Narcissists are like black holes, sucking in all the attention and care, but giving nothing back. They are so focused on their needs and wants that they often disregard the feelings and needs of others. Stoicism, again, offers us a clear perspective on this. The Stoics emphasized the importance of understanding that we are all part of an interconnected whole. We are social beings, and our actions affect others. They believed that we should strive to act in a way that benefits the common good. Narcissists, however, are focused solely on their own good. Their actions are driven by their own needs and desires, often at the expense of others. This behavior is far removed from the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature and acting for the benefit of the collective. The Stoics also believed in the concept of oikeiosis, the idea that our first instinct is self-preservation, but as we grow and mature, we understand that our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. Narcissists, however, seem stuck in the first stage of oikeiosis. Their world revolves around themselves, and they fail to understand the interconnectedness that the Stoics emphasized. This exploration of gossip and narcissism is just the beginning. We are exploring the types of individuals that might not be deserving of our trust and respect, not to pass judgment on them, for that is not our place, but to better understand how to create healthier, more fulfilling relationships in our lives. Stoicism provides us with the tools to navigate through the complex maze of human interactions. As we delve deeper into this exploration, we will continue to use the wisdom of Stoicism as our guide. Let's now turn our attention to the next two types, the envious and perpetual critics. Both of these categories can create a negative impact on our lives and relationships, making it hard to trust and respect them. Envy is a dangerous emotion that can consume individuals, leading them down a path of bitterness and resentment. Envious people are often discontent with others' successes and achievements, which can lead them to hold grudges and harbor ill will. This discontentment arises from a misguided belief that another person's success diminishes their own worth. However, the Stoic philosophy teaches us that another person's success doesn't take away from our own. Stoicism encourages us to understand that our worth is not determined by external conditions, but by our internal virtues and actions. We need to focus on our personal growth and development rather than comparing ourselves with others. Envy only leads to unnecessary suffering, as it makes us focus on what we lack rather than appreciating what we have. The Stoics understood that happiness comes from within and that it is independent of external circumstances. They believed in the dichotomy of control, the idea that some things are in our control while others are not. Other people's successes and achievements fall into the latter category. By understanding and accepting this, we can free ourselves from the clutches of envy. Next on our list are the perpetual critics. These individuals are often seen pointing out the flaws and mistakes of others, finding faults and inconsistencies, yet rarely offering constructive solutions or help. They focus on the negative aspects, ignoring any positive attributes or efforts. This behavior can create a toxic environment of negativity and judgment, making it hard for trust and respect to flourish. The Stoic practice of suspending judgment can help us deal with such individuals. Stoics believed that we should strive to understand before we judge. They understood the importance of empathy and compassion in dealing with others. Perpetual critics, however, often lack these qualities. They are quick to judge and slow to understand, focusing on the negative rather than seeking the positive. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on self-improvement rather than criticizing others. It encourages us to reflect on our actions and behaviors, to learn from our mistakes, and to continuously strive for personal growth and development. This focus on self-improvement helps us develop a sense of humility and understanding, qualities that are often lacking in perpetual critics. By understanding the harmful effects of envy and perpetual criticism, we can better navigate our relationships and interactions. We can choose to trust and respect individuals who foster a positive environment, one that encourages personal growth and mutual respect, rather than a toxic one filled with envy and criticism. As we move forward, the wisdom of Stoicism will continue to guide us, offering invaluable insights into human nature and relationships. Remember, our goal is not to pass judgment on these individuals, but to understand their behaviors and choose our associations wisely. Moving right along, let's delve into the next 3 types of individuals who can affect our trust and respect: manipulative individuals, flatterers, and perpetual victims. Manipulative individuals are masters of deceit, using psychological tactics to influence or control others. They are often very adept at reading people, understanding their motivations, fears, and desires, and then using this information to manipulate them for their own personal gain. This can take many forms, including emotional manipulation, gaslighting, and even more overt forms of control. Stoicism provides us with a valuable perspective to deal with such individuals. Stoics believed in the virtue of wisdom, which includes the sub-virtues of excellent deliberation, understanding, and resourcefulness. Excellent deliberation helps us to not fall for the manipulative tactics and understand the motives behind people's actions. It allows us to make wise decisions that are in our best interest, not in the interest of the manipulative individual. Flatterers represent another category of individuals that may be difficult to trust. These people use excessive praise and compliments not necessarily because they genuinely admire or respect you, but because they want something. It could be to gain your favor, to control you, or to create a sense of obligation. Stoicism guides us here, too. Stoics believed in the virtue of integrity and authenticity. They valued truth and sincerity in their interactions. A Stoic would recognize flattery for what it is and would not be swayed by such insincere praise. They value actions over words and judge people based on their deeds, not their flattery. Lastly, we encounter the perpetual victims. These individuals continuously play the victim role, refusing to take responsibility for their actions and blaming others for their misfortunes. This behavior can be damaging to trust, as it creates a one-sided dynamic where the perpetual victim expects sympathy and support, but fails to reciprocate or take responsibility. However, Stoicism teaches us the virtue of responsibility. Stoics believe that we are responsible for our actions and the choices we make. They understood that playing the victim doesn't help us grow or improve. It only keeps us stuck in a negative cycle. If you are finding value in this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoic philosophy. Your support helps us reach more people and makes a huge difference. In dealing with these individuals, manipulative people, flatterers, and perpetual victims, Stoic wisdom provides us with the tools to recognize these behaviors and to protect our peace. By focusing on our own virtues and maintaining our integrity, we can navigate these relationships and interactions wisely. Remember, Stoicism is not about passing judgment on these individuals, but about understanding their behaviors and choosing our associations wisely. It's about recognizing the impact these behaviors can have on our trust, respect, and peace of mind, and making informed choices accordingly. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more on this subject. As we proceed, we arrive at the final two types of individuals who may challenge our trust and respect: those lacking empathy and those who judge rashly. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is a significant aspect of human interaction. Individuals lacking empathy often struggle to understand the emotions and perspectives of others, and this lack of understanding can lead to conflicts, miscommunications, and a break in the relationship. Again, Stoicism provides us with an insightful perspective. Stoics understood and valued the interconnectedness of all human beings. They believed that we are social creatures and that we should strive to understand and respect one another. By practicing empathy, we can better understand those around us, which in turn enables us to make wiser decisions and to cultivate more meaningful relationships. And then we come to those who judge rashly. These individuals often form opinions quickly, without taking the time to fully understand the situation or the person. This hasty judgment can lead to mistrust and misunderstanding. The Stoic philosophy teaches us the virtue of wisdom, which includes the sub-virtue of good judgment. Good judgment instructs us to make decisions and form opinions based on a comprehensive understanding of the situation. Instead of rushing to judgment, Stoics would take the time to gather all relevant information, think it through carefully, and only then make a judgment. In the Stoic view, both empathy and good judgment are crucial for maintaining trust and respect in our relationships. They enable us to understand others and their situations better, which in turn allows us to relate to them more effectively. To conclude, Stoicism provides us with a lens through which we can examine these 9 types of individuals: gossips, narcissists, envious people, perpetual critics, manipulative individuals, flatterers, perpetual victims, those lacking empathy, and those who judge rashly. Through this lens, we can gain a deeper understanding of these behaviors and their impact on trust and respect. But more importantly, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own virtues, to act with integrity, wisdom, empathy, and good judgment, regardless of the behavior of others. By embodying these virtues, we can navigate our relationships more effectively, fostering trust, respect, and peace. We can surround ourselves with individuals who encourage growth, virtue, and tranquility, and influence others to do the same. I hope you found value in this exploration of Stoicism and its application to trust and respect. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and share the wisdom of Stoicism with a broader audience. Thank you for spending your time with us, and remember to embody Stoicism in your daily life. Stay tuned for more enlightening content.